This video and others like it are funded by viewers like you. Thanks for your support. Tourism police arrest them for excessive charging of tourists in Bocagrande. Let's jump into this and one other story coming right up. Follow along.
You're watching DC-born Rob, Erasing Borders. And now, the news.
Okay, good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever it is you're located. Thanks for watching. You're watching DC-born Rob, Erasing Borders. I'm DC Rob. I have two quick stories for you today. The first one, go figure. They are overcharging tourists in Bocagrande and Cartagena. Come on. Even on Holy Week, guys, I have this story and another one about moving tourists around Medellin. So let's jump into this first story right away. Tourism police arrest them for excessive charging of foreigners in Bocagrande. Those involved in this event that stains the image of this beautiful city returned part of the extra money collected through a data phone. Within the framework of the family Holy Week plan, an operation was carried out on Saturday morning, where the tourism police managed to locate those allegedly responsible for excessive charging. A couple of foreign tourists reported to the Criminal Investigation Section 2 vendors who had charged them 3 million pesos for an account that actually amounted to 1 million pesos. The units of the Tourism Protection and National Heritage Group of Cartagena learned of this case of excessive charging on the beaches of the bocagrande neighborhood on Tuesday, March 19th. According to what was stated by this couple of tourists, an American and a Mexican, the vendors had told them that for consuming food, drinks, cocktails, and services, the account gave them 1 million pesos, but that by charging them for the wireless data phone, these they debited the sum of 3 million pesos. An operation carried out on the beaches of Bocagrande made it possible to locate the two sellers, who, according to the police, decided to return 1,500,000 pesos to those affected. The National Police in Cartagena flatly rejected these acts that tarnish the image of La Heroica, which is why it will follow up on these complaints so that those responsible pay for these behaviors. Finally, through the Titan 24 plan, the different city authorities will continue to work in an articulated manner to ensure that Cartagena is a safe and welcoming destination for its visitors, for which controls and monitoring of this type of activity will continue to be reinforced. Cases of excessive charges to tourists, which affect the image of Cartagena nationally and internationally. Okay, so there you go. Let's jump into this second story. It's about moving tourists around the city. Let's jump into this one right away. Tourism and companies move people in Medellin. Cabify. Concerts like RBD and Karol G increased the demand for vehicles in the city. Medellin's rapid growth, driven by tourism and businesses, poses challenges in urban mobility. Understanding how residents and visitors move is essential to managing the flow of people and vehicles, thus improving the quality of life in the city. To better understand the mobility dynamics of Medellin, Cabify, the Ibero-American mobility company, carried out an analysis that allows us to identify why this city becomes a pole of attraction for many people, as well as to know the travel patterns through this city. Airports, links for travelers and residents. Airports are nerve centers that reveal the mobility dynamics of cities. According to data from the Jose Maria Cordoba Airport Immigration Post, from January to October 2023, approximately 1,198,670 passengers arrived in Medellin, registering a notable increase of 439,934 people compared to the same period in 2019, before the pandemic. This increase has impacted land trips originating or ending in these terminals. According to Cabify data, around 10% of all trips on the platform have a connection to the city's airports. When delving into the profile of travelers, the platform indicates that 8% of all trips in Medellin are made by international tourists, while the remaining 92% correspond to national users. Within this last group, it stands out that 71% are residents of Medellin. It is important to highlight that during academic vacation seasons, such as July and December, there is a significant increase in the number of trips, reaching 36% above the annual average. Similarly, during Easter, there is an increase of up to 34% above the average, which underlines the importance of understanding and anticipating mobility patterns at key times of the year. These are the most visited areas of the city. El Poblado, recognized as one of the most important leisure and entertainment spots, El Poblado attracts a large number of tourists and residents for its lively nightlife and wide gastronomic offer. La Orellas. Another vibrant area that attracts residents and visitors with its characteristic charm, a mix of restaurants, cafes, and cultural spaces. Manila and the surrounding areas of Parque Yeres, These areas are popular meeting points for those looking to enjoy restaurants, bars, and nightclubs. It's a Museum of Modern Art of Medellin and Pueblito Paisa. Emblematic places that offer a fascinating insight into the history and culture of Medellin. Airports, Jose Maria Cordoba International Airport and Aliajira Airport are key entry and exit points for national and international travelers, contributing significantly to Medellin's tourist and commercial flow. In addition to the locations mentioned above, it is important to add that 14% of the trips made in the city through the Cabify platform are destined for metro stations. This demonstrates an effective combination of transportation methods to move around the metropolitan area, highlighting the interconnection between private mobility services and public transportation, which contributes to greater accessibility and efficiency in user movements in the region. We are committed to making cities better places to live. We are focused on providing an efficient solution that integrates well with public, mass, and complementary options, such as the metro system or local airports. Furthermore, we are aware of the importance of sustainability, says Manuel Torres, country manager of Cabify Colombia. Concerts and events in Medellin promote mobility with transportation apps. Over the past year, Medellin has hosted a wide variety of international events and concerts that have captivated both locally and internationally. From concerts by renowned artists to music festivals, the city has been the scene of unique cultural experiences that have attracted a diverse and enthusiastic audience. RBD and Karol G's concerts in the city generated a significant increase in travel demand through Cabify. During the dates of RBD's presentation, trips increased by 93%, while at Karol G's concerts an increase of 29% over the daily average was observed. These data highlight the direct impact that musical events have on urban mobility. In addition, Medellin is establishing itself as a global destination for cultural events, with festivals such as the International Tango Festival, the Jazz Festival, and the emblematic Flower Fair. During the Flower Fair, for example, Cabify trips increased between 60% and 78% over the daily average, which highlights the importance of these events for the city's economic and tourist activity. Cabify Para Empresas, a business line specialized in corporate mobility services, has gained relevance in Medellin. The city, which has become an epicenter for companies, attracts numerous companies and is establishing itself as a world-class business center. The Iberra Valley is experiencing a notable increase in corporate travel, especially to destinations such as airports, metro stations, and key commercial areas such as El Poblado. This highlights Medellin's growing role as a business city. Furthermore, it is observed that 30% of trips are made for work reasons, which underlines the importance of Medellin as a center of economic and professional activity in the region. On the other hand, there is a high demand for trips made by individuals, both by taxi and by private vehicle. This preference is especially reflected during peak hours of entry and exit from workplaces, with Fridays and Thursdays being the days of greatest demand. During the weekends, the activity moves to nighttime, with greater movement between 7 and 9 at night. Regarding urban traffic, Medellin faces constant challenges due to accelerated growth and the increase in the number of vehicles. Average trips in the city cover 6.6 kilometers in 18 minutes, while in Bogota they are slightly longer, with an average distance of 8 kilometers and a duration of 23 minutes. So there you go. Thank you guys for watching. These are my latest 2 stories out of Medellin, Colombia, and Cartagena during the Holy Week. And do me a favor, if you haven't checked out my other channel, which is Big City Houston, do me a favor, go on over and check that out. If you like what you see, well, hang on before you like what you see, because I'm just starting out. I've done a few videos in the past, but I am just getting started again. This time it will be live music. Remember, that's my second joy. Travel number 1, live music number 2, and the women number 3. Until I find the right woman to move up to 2 and 3, I'm going to still get out here and enjoy myself. I am outside. Better get outside, guys. You want to meet some women? Got to go outside. Anyway, you're up to date with the latest out of Medellin, Colombia, and Cartagena. Thank you guys for watching. Remember to travel, but travel safe.
On behalf of the flight crew, thank you for flying with us and have a pleasant day.
Okay, hold on, guys. Hold on, guys. Right quick. If you need to have things shipped to Colombia, shipped to someone else, or shipped to yourself to Colombia from the United States, make sure you reach out to CaribbeanShipper.com. CaribbeanShipper.com. The contact information is coming next. Join me on social media. I am DC Born Rob Official on Instagram. I am DC Born Rob Official 1 on TikTok. I am DC Born Rob O on Twitter. Don't be like this guy right here.
You're just so stupid. I had to send you a video to let you know that you're so stupid.
That's right. Don't be like this guy right here. Join me on social media. Headed to Medellin, Colombia? See my guy Andres with Nomad Travel for safe airport pickups and drop-offs and tours. Contact information in the description below. If you're in Medellin and you need dental work done, from a basic cleaning to major reconstructive surgery, come see my guy, Dr. Carlos Mori. Contact information in the description below.
Thanks for hitting like. You did the right thing by hitting like. Thanks for hitting like. Thanks for hitting like. DC Born Rob.